And if you compare this to music, love and music, is it something that you also feel with music, or does music always give you that sense of excitement that you experience when you meet someone for the first time that you fall in love with?
I'm not those type of people who chosen to be a musician. I never went to study it and to be a musician. Or it was my savior. It was my medicine.
Yeah.
I always ran to my basement with the guitar. It was my shrink, my best friend. It's in my DNA. This music.
When did you start this?
7 years old. It's the first song about my parents when they got divorced. Yeah.
So that's actually this story that you told about your parents and you feeling like mice with your sister.
Yeah, it's exactly. Yeah. It was my first scream.
And the first song, do you still recall some lines from it? Some lines that you wrote, a song about your mom and dad?
I guess so, on the new album of Blackfield, yeah. There's a song called The Sense of Insanity. It begins with them, Mother, Have you seen the world today? Yeah. Which I'm going back to them, all the time.
And how do you feel towards them now?
I respect them. They're getting old, I had my years when I really, criticized them during my songs in Israel, which was a bit shocking, because no one cursed or say he's dead, he's drunk on the radio. It was my biggest hit in Israel, or curse, but people get used to it.
Get used to it, but did he get used to it, your dad?
Yeah, it was hard at that time, but yeah, because you can't be a parent without to kill your boy. You will kill him anyhow. I think education, it's killing people at the end.
It's killing, but you have to kill your parents too to grow up.
Of course, yeah. It's the part of it, yeah.
The sense of
insanity.
Insanity. What is the story about, in short?
It's about my life. That at the start of my career, I used to wear heavy makeup with the long dresses, very gothic, and to scream on the stage that we need peace. Start questioning the government, the society around you. And back then, when I started, it was really awkward. So who's this emo guy with the makeup, preaching about? And then after a few years, they start to understand it, and I had a big following till now, till these days. So they found the sense of the insanity.
Sense of insanity.
Yeah.
There's also a song on the album where you already mentioned him, Brett Anderson.
Yeah.
You said in the 90s when you started out you wore makeup.
Yeah.
Was it something that you liked in Suede too? I mean, this.
I think Brett, which is on the album, Brian Molko from Placebo, which I toured with him, with Placebo. It's reflecting always to Bowie, to fashion, to sex, to music. I think that there's a linkage, Brett is one of my stars, I used to travel, worldwide, just to catch Suede live. He's massive, he's so charismatic, and Suede left 3 albums for me like a masterpiece. One of them gonna be a Dogman Star. So I came to him before the Blackfield mixes, said, look, Brett, here's a song called Firefly, have a listen. I know it's a long shot, but maybe. And he came back and said, Aviv, it's a great song. I would love to do it. And it was a great moment for me and for Stephen. It was kind of those moments that you figure out that it's Suede, this Royal British band stamped on the passport of Blackfield.
When you wrote the song, what is the song about, and why did you think this might be a good song for him?
Firefly.
Yeah.
Firefly got this kind of mellow darkness, James Bond sort of, you know, it's like a movie song. It's about I symbolize us to fireflies. We got this small light, and we think we see everything, but it's just the scent, you know, nearby us, and we can't get the whole picture. We're struggling to reach to a better place, and we die pretty fast, and no one cares. So the firefly thing was in my mind when this song, you know.
And why did you think this might be a good song for him to sing?
It's very, this song is very dramatic musically, because I used a live orchestra, like 60-piece strings section and the French horns. And to hear Suede doing it, it was like I wish to hear this kind of new Suede stuff.
Yeah.
Loads of orchestra, you know, a bit indie, a bit dark. So, you know, I did it on Blackfield, I guess.
What do you think of Brett Anderson's solo work? Because now he's back with Suede, but they broke up a few years ago,
Right.
and now they've reformed. And he did some, I think, Wanderlust, and he did some 2 or 3 really stripped down albums.
I know, you know, with the cello and the piano. It's good. It got some great songs. And
because he was tired of all the glamour and all the.
we had so many chats. I mean, Brett, you know, he had those kind of crazy life, but really crazy, not just to say it on the cover of the paper. And he just had enough. You know, fair enough.
There's also there's a song on the album that you've done with Mercury Rev.
Right.
The Only Fool Is Me.
Right.
Why do you feel like a fool?
Because I'm still a bit naive, and when I love someone, I just love him. I'm not waiting to see what he can get from me. And it's a love song, but it's about the world. Everyone, it becomes like give and take. It's a love song, but you know, we become so businessmen in a way. And I think that I belong to the romantic period of artists who were stupid and very naive, sitting with candle, feeling in love with someone, and my heart is breaking, and I'm writing a song on a nice paper on the coffee table in Paris, you know, in the Rue de Bussy, while the world is, you know, is gone. You know, we became a business hearts, if you want.
You mean music people or everyone?
Everyone.
Everyone,
yeah.
And what business is it?
It's about like give and take. It's like is it good to your interest? Is it not good to your interest? There's no simple feeling, you know. I spoke about it on the song on Blackfield, the new one called Pills. That 90% of the world is on drugs, is on pills. You want to be happy, you're taking the right pill. You want to sleep, take the right pill. You want to have sex, you take the pill. Your shrink is your God, he's your Bible. For me it's sad because we're moving so far from the human being, all the purpose, I think.
How come this has happened? And when did it start?
When it starts, it's a hard one to answer, but it's...
Is it centuries, or is it just the last 10 or 20 years? Or?
Just the 10, 5-10, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah, I believe, yeah, all the iPhone, all the text messages, we start to talk like we're texting. Very short. You can't tell what, no depth, really. It's so, for me, it's sad, you know.
But is it something that has to do with the time that we are living in now? And don't you think there will be a backlash within 5 or 10 years? That
I think it's going to be a romantic revolution in 20, 30 years.
And revolution meaning?
Meaning to take the iPhone and to burn it, to take the online life and to be offline for a sec, and start to look at each other. No one is staring anymore in his eyes. Everyone like that, in Tel Aviv, in Paris, in London, New York, like that. Became like machine that transfer data, pictures, videos, numbers. We're not feeling, we just see like another pipe who transfer the data from, I don't know.
But do you also see it in your day-to-day contact with the people you love?
my wife. Once we had a time she want me to give her a baby. Now she want me to give her a like to Instagram.
Yeah?
I think this is a huge difference.
Do you have children with her?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you have
Yeah,
children.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm lucky, yeah.
Okay.